Hello and welcome to the month in review for September 2020. It's almost spooky month for us. Isn't that right, Ian?
What's spooky?
I mean, Halloween, and not to mention the pandemic that we're living through right now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's apocalypse.
it is the apocalypse. However, hopefully Halloween can provide some respite from the apocalypse.
We hope.
We hope. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the month in review, like I said, for September 2020 for Evil Pig Productions. We have gotten quite a few things done. At least I have. I think Ian has been playing World of Warcraft. Is that correct, Ian?
I mean, I have played it on and off, yes.
What level are you at now?
I just leveled up. 109.
Do you only have one character so far?
I have multiple, but right now my main character's on Illidan. I'm playing a Tauren Paladin because they're Native American and I'm a Native American.
You know, whenever I first started playing World of Warcraft, I played as a Tauren, and I believe I played as a Tauren. Oh man, I think it was a Tauren Druid.
So Tauren can be warriors, druid, shamans, monks.
I didn't have the monk thing back whenever I played.
Priests and death knights. I don't know if they can be rogues, and they can be hunters. I think
They can be hunters. Yeah, I have a Tauren hunter right now, Buffalo Bill. All of his macros are set up so that he says a Western themed quip.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he says things like bullseye and yeehaw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that. I had a notification go off.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
Okay, good. The illusion remains intact.
What illusion?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know when they added. So originally, I didn't find this out, but like until recently, my friend has been playing World of Warcraft since I guess the beginning. He's played it on and off. But like, he was telling me how like they added in, like Horde could not have any paladins or priests.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the Alliance couldn't have any shamans.
Yeah.
And something else, maybe Warlock. I don't know.
I'm not totally sure.
I could see it being Warlock.
I can definitely see it being a Warlock.
Just because, like, Gul'dan was, like, the first Warlock, and so I could see it only being on the Horde side of things. I'm glad that they added.
Yeah, I'm glad that they've actually mixed it up with.
Well, I mean, only two of the main races can be paladins. I don't know about the allied races that they added. There's the High Mountain Taurens, the Volpira, but I mean the Volpira are basically gnomes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think that Volpira can actually be paladins though. If I remember correctly, they can be warriors, rogues.
Basic like gnome stuff, right? Or not gnome, goblin stuff. My bad.
Yeah,
the little ones, the little races.
They're just little furry goblins. It would be kind of like you taking a cat and then you're taking a hairless cat. That's basically the goblin and the Volpira.
Yeah, which
I guess
some people like that. They're weird.
Are you saying that hairless cats are weird?
I mean, all cats are weird.
I mean, yes, all cats are weird. Hairless cats are little goblin scrotums, and they're amazing.
Well, we have officially said scrotum on the podcast.
This is it. This is the day. This is the day that we used the S word.
there's so many S words.
Yes, like sleeping.
Seductive.
Seductive. Okay, then I was thinking maybe you were going to go with sadistic.
Oh, yeah, that's an S word.
Yeah, there's a lot of S words. In fact, I'm wondering if I can find an S word right now in our previous. What the hell are we doing? All right. Anyways, moving on from World of Warcraft S words and hairless cats. Guys, Primus Star Second Edition is going very well. Ian, you haven't been able to join our streams recently, so you haven't really been able to see the actual progress of Primus Star Second Edition.
Yeah, that's because either you're streaming while I'm asleep or streaming while I'm busy.
But
Not playing World of Warcraft, like actually busy.
Yeah. Speaking of that, what are you doing? Or can we ask that?
I mean, nothing right now.
No, I mean, okay then.
Uh,
we will
That is
ignore
what
that.
I will go on.
Okay,
Yeah,
then.
that's what I'm going to go on record saying.
Okay, then nothing right now. But guys, besides that, terminal velocity. I've been working on that. I sent Ian some code. We're going to be talking about that code here after the stream. A lot of things have changed with terminal velocity. Actually, nothing mechanic wise. It's still the same game mechanic wise.
Yeah,
Everything's still there. It's just more artwork is being added to it, and I love it. And it's beautiful, and it's amazing, and I can't wait to show it. I know that I'm going to be showing some of the stuff here on Patreon, and probably this coming month, October. So that's going to be exciting. I know I need to put some more stuff on Patreon, but it's just been so hectic with everything that's been going on recently. But
it's a pandemic.
I mean,
it's a pandemic.
Yeah, but
Like, you're allowed to suffer the consequences of having to live through a pandemic.
no, we must work 24/7. Well,
okay.
I must work 24/7. You can play World of Warcraft and everything.
Okay. I mean, I started playing at 5.
Wait,
I feel
whenever you say 5, do you mean 5 p.m. or 5 a.m.?
Well, I guess with me that's a fair question. 5 p.m.
Okay then. Okay.
Actually, I guess it was 6. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh. But with that, in fact, let's go ahead and just talk about the code right now, Ian. Have you looked at it recently, or have you been too busy playing World of Warcraft?
No, I looked at it. I feel a little called out here.
No. I mean, I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just asking questions. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No offense to you, but the moment I saw it, I was like, this has to be copied and pasted.
It's not copied and pasted.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
That's why I asked. I like I said, no offense to you. Just there's some stuff in here that it's taken me a minute.
Yeah.
How much can I talk about it on this podcast?
I would say tell me what you think the problem might be.
The fact that you have an array at the start.
I thought I have an array at the start.
You literally have public game object array levels.
Yeah, I know that's for the different, because it's supposed to be parallax.
Oh, you were trying to make a parallax?
Mm-hmm.
Main camera. Well, now I have to look. I mean, there's some issues in the for loop you made.
Okay.
I think So tell me. So how about instead this? Tell me what it does when you try to run this.
All right. Right now, the background goes up.
Okay. And anything else?
Nah, it just goes up. It doesn't have any kind of clones or anything that comes afterwards, which it's supposed to do. It's supposed to clone the parent to make the child, and then it just keeps on doing that over and over again.
So, quick question: how does it know the bounds of which up it needs to stop going up and start printing down?
I thought it was based off of the screen bounds.
It doesn't know what screen bounds are. Unity doesn't know what screen bounds are.
Okay.
Yeah. You
So
kind of have to tell it that.
okay.
Like, I think I told you this before. Imagine coding as telling a very, very, very brain dead person how to breathe.
Yes.
Like, you have to tell them, all right, flex your diaphragm, breathe in, inhale the air. Now close or unflex your diaphragm,
okay.
squeeze
so
your
we'll need to-
lungs.
Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too difficult to
Uh,
actually explain the screen bounds.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean,
That's
I can figure
honestly,
it out.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I mean, screen bound. Oh, you created a thing called screen bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like my screen is a 1920 by 1080 or whatever. Oh.
No.
Okay, let me read this then. Main camera dot screen to world point new vector to screen dot height main camera dot transform dot position dot z. Okay, yeah, that's how you would tell it the screen bounds. Yes, okay. I misunderstood what you meant. I didn't realize you literally created a variable called screen bounds. Okay,
Yes.
I'm
I thought
sorry.
that maybe I was supposed to go in there and actually add in the integers, and I was like, I thought that it would have just picked up the integers itself from that, but I might be wrong.
I mean, you're not calling it anywhere.
I'm not calling it anywhere.
Let me check.
Okay.
Because I'm seeing bounds, but you're not calling screen bounds, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're like you have it in the start. You set it up. You tell it what it is, right?
Yeah.
As you do. But void low child objects game object. Okay, and then yeah, it's void late update. Okay. Yeah, you're not. So, oh, okay. I see what you should do. So anywhere in your code where you put dot bounds dot or something like that.
Yeah.
So right here you've got object obj dot get component less than sprite render greater than parentheses dot bounds dot size dot y minus choke, right?
Mm-hmm.
That should be screen bounds, like dot screen bounds dot size dot y minus choke.
Okay.
Because
yeah, let me check that.
well, nothing, didn't say anything. I mean, you are using it here in int child's needed.
But I forgot to use it in that one area.
There's another one also in. So the one I just told you about is under low child objects. Okay.
Okay then. I'm going to open up the code right now. Oh hell yeah! Look at this, the podcast where we work on code and talk about World of Warcraft and hairless cats. What else do you want to talk about? What else? What's on your mind, my good friend Ian?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
Or not that I'm willing to talk about in a podcast.
Oh, okay,
a public podcast.
Understandable. What's on your mind that you can talk about in a public podcast?
You tried, but that's not going to work here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay then. Yeah, fair enough.
Your hard hitting journalism has fallen apart.
I shot my shot. That's all I can really say. All right, so it says bounds, but I need to make it so it says screen bounds. Yeah, I see it right here. So wait a second, is
Yeah.
it screen bounds with a capital B?
Yes, it's lowercase s screen and then capital B bounds.
All right, there we go. Well, now it's saying that it's Sprite Renderer does not contain a definition for screen bounds, and no accessible extension method screen bounds accepting a first argument of type Sprite Renderer could be found.
Yeah, I have no idea why you're calling Sprite Renderer as well. I mean, I don't work a lot with Sprite Renderer. Like that's something I should probably know a little bit about, but at the same time is not in my wheelhouse usually. So I have no idea how it works. Also, you read that off really quickly, so I have no idea what you said.
Oh, it's basically saying that Sprite Renderer doesn't understand screen bounds. And Sprite Renderer, it's just taking the sprite. I mean, it's literally just taking the thing from Unity. Let me see. It will be taking the texture type sprite 2D and just measuring out the dimensions of that sprite.
Well, because you're doing get component sprite render of the last child. So is the child what? So what is this attached to?
It should be attached to the levels.
What are the levels?
The different parallax levels, like layer 1, layer 2, layer 3, those levels. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to clean something on my screen.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm also thinking. So
By now, though, I have the code attached to the camera, and I'm wondering if I needed to actually be attached to the camera.
probably.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, this probably should have been attached to the camera.
Oh.
Yes.
I forgot to put the layer in it. Okay. I mean, let me see if this actually does anything now. Well, you know what? I tried my best. I thought that would do it, but it didn't.
Whoops.
Huh. Well then, ain't that something?
Like, you know, the picture of Will Smith like just going, huh? Right? Like, huh?
Yeah, that's basically so. Oh, I didn't have the layer in the background loop script. I didn't have it in there, so it wasn't picking it up. So all I was doing was just forcing the background up, because that's a separate script entirely. That's actually a script that's attached to the background layers, where it's just transform.translate vector2 up times speed times time delta time, and if speed is less than or equal to terminal velocity, increase speed equals 0, or if speed is more than or equal to terminal velocity, increase speed equals 0. Else, if speed is less than terminal velocity, increase speed by 0.5.
Okay. I mean, it works. I assume.
It does move up.
Then it works.
It definitely moves up. However, now it's not even moving up whenever I put it onto the actual camera, the background loop script.
Okay.
And in fact, fun thing, it just goes away.
That's a fun thing.
As soon as you play the game, everything disappears.
That's actually weird.
Not everything, just the background.
Okay, so that means that. So when you hit play, the background just deletes itself?
Yes.
Okay, that means that we're getting closer. We're getting to the point where it's
Do
starting
I?
to recognize like it's deleting stuff, right? Which is one of the first of many things we want it to do, right?
What if I change some of the vector 2s to vector 3s to include the position Z?
Why?
I
Like
don't know.
like this is a podcast still, so explain.
So, based off of why, it's because I'm thinking, what if it's? Let me actually see if it deletes itself. Maybe I can find it still in the viewer. No, it doesn't delete itself. It does not delete itself.
Does it
In
just
fact,
turn it off?
no, it doesn't turn it off. I don't know. I don't know where the hell it goes.
Okay, well hit pause and double click the thing.
It's behind everything, I believe.
Okay, so that means that
Wait a second. No, maybe not.
no.
What? What? What?
Well, you heard it here first, folks. What?
I don't understand. Where? Oh. What?
I don't know how to help.
I don't know how to see. Apparently, I have no idea. It's saying that it's right here, but it's not.
Mhm.
It's gone. It's still active too.
Then it's still there.
I know it's definitely there, but it's not. Like I double click on it, it takes me to where you should be, but it's not there. Is the Z axis? Is it making so it's like the Z axis is way far out? Hold on a second. Let's switch this to 3D.
Well, you could do that, and you can like just what's the word? Like go in the inspector, click on it, and see. Like just double click on it. It'll take you to it.
Okay, then it's taking me right here. Wait, what? Whoa. Yeah, it's taking me to the place where like you would think it would be.
Uh-huh.
But it's not there. It's really weird to see the 2D aspects in 3D. It's honestly kind of awesome and trippy.
Yeah, all 2.5D.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. Many people do. I don't understand what's going on.
Okay, then. You know what? I'm gonna share my screen, and you will see. You will see what I'm talking about. Oh, wait a second! Wait a second! Oh wait, no, never mind. I unpause it. So okay then. So here we go. Here it is.
Okay, so that's the background you made. Yes.
This thing right here. This is what we were focusing on. Layer 1. Okay.
Okay. Ah, yes, to give the illusion of movement. Yes.
Yeah. All right, and now we're gonna press play. It's gone, but it's still there.
Look at the position of it. What's
Position is 0. Y is 0. Z is 0.
okay? Scale.
1.
Go. Do you know how to change the? So you're clicked on it right now, right?
Yep.
Wait. Unpause it. Like just hit stop. Like, it's deleting the sprite renderer component.
Oh.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, you know what? I just now realized that. Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
That's very odd.
I mean, main camera, game object. I mean, so you, you're gonna edit this podcast, are you?
No.
Okay, so quick question: how many blocks of the sprite do you have?
How many blocks of the sprite? As
Yes.
in, I mean,
It's all one, right?
yeah, it's all one.
Okay. Do you remember when we were working on Feline Frontier and I told you about the wiggly, the squiggle?
Yes, kind of.
Do you remember what I told you?
No.
Okay. So how? Okay. So since this is your deal, I'm gonna ask you this.
Okay.
How do you like show me without hitting play? Just using like the up and down arrows within Unity. Just kind of give me a rough idea of like what you want this to do.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I can definitely do that. So basically, with this background, I want it to be moving up, and then at the like whenever it reaches basically this point, it would copy another one to move up, and it would just loop.
Okay, that's doable. Okay. So you got a few problems here.
Oh,
First off,
sweet! I love problems.
one, for some reason, your bounds think that the camera is the deletion point. So move the sprite out of the range of the camera, just off what the screen will be. I'll show you. At least I believe I am correct.
Okay, like right
Hit
there.
play. Yeah, hit play. Oh no, it still deletes it.
Yep.
Okay, then it shouldn't be on the camera. Yeah, just go ahead and put everything back. Then I was wrong. I thought what it was doing was deleting the sprite renderer component. Because it was in the camera.
Could it be because of deletion?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing to the side. So, this is a very weird podcast because we're talking about a bunch of stuff that y'all can't see.
Listen, maybe they know what's going on. Okay, then. So maybe we shouldn't do this right now. I'm just really into figuring out what the problems are here.
We can talk about this later. You should probably cut all of that.
No, I'm not gonna cut all of it. It's fine.
Okay.
Fine. It's interesting. They know that we're actually working.
It's about 20 to 30 minutes of us just talking about like going, yeah, now show me this. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, like
it's fine.
Okay.
They know that we're working now. They know it's not all just a ruse. They understand that things are happening.
Fair enough, I guess. Okay.
It's like that one thing. Jesus is coming. Look busy. The patrons are coming. Look busy.
Sure.
It's just like that. It's exactly like that.
Okay. Yes.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what? When was the last time you were actually on a podcast, Ian?
It's been a while.
It's been like a few months now?
Probably the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I feel like it has been. Dang, most of the podcasts I think I've done with Gil recently.
Yeah,
Is it?
pandemic
Yeah.
has been a thing. Yes.
Has it?
Yeah, we are currently living through it, so it is a thing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I was the one that brought it up in the very beginning, so. Yeah, no,
Yes.
we primarily have just been doing the podcast with Gil. He's been doing the artwork, some of the artwork for Primus Star.
Mhm.
Speaking of that, we have a ton of new feats that are going to be coming in. I also had to go through and I had to do the great purge of feats. I had to look at the feats and I had to decide, is this actually something good that the character would want? And let me tell you,
Mhm.
I got rid of so many. We're talking.
Yeah, you should probably do like I don't know what's going on in Promise Star 2. So but like quality over quantity, right?
Yes,
Like
exactly.
you should have that. Cuz
Honest.
looking at Primus Star 1, it was like there was a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, there
Like
was a whole
a
lot of
lot of
stuff.
feats.
Yeah, this time around we're looking at it, and I'm probably gonna go through another purge for the feats, but right now I'm just trying to get everything worked out in the actual systems, and then once I actually have everything in the system, then I'll just be like, now is this one good? Or is this one? You know what? Maybe we should do. I could do a stream one Monday of doing like the the what's that talent show that people like to watch?
There's a lot of talent shows.
America's
I'm gonna
Got
be honest.
Talent. It'll be Primus Got Feats.
Interesting title.
And people will decide who goes to the finale and who doesn't. And in fact, how many feats do you think should be able to make it? Well, I mean, we have. I'm gonna have three different categories. I'm gonna have utility feats. No, no, actually, I guess two different categories: utility feats and combat feats.
Uh, so real quick, I'm gonna tell you a little thing from Mike Rosewater. Uh, it's kind of a jerk thing. Like Mike, like it's not the like to players, it's not the best thing, but you shouldn't let players decide the game, right? And what I mean by that is, so his analogy is that the player and game designer is a doctor-patient relationship, right?
I mean, okay, then I can understand that. It would be sort of like the artist making art, and then the person who's actually looking at the art doing their analysis, but they're not telling the artist what to actually draw or
So,
create.
are you familiar with who Mike Rosewater is?
I've heard of him. I've never actually looked at any of his stuff.
So he's the lead designer of Magic the Gathering. So obviously, right, like a card game like that, he's got a lot of people who say, well, we want this change, right?
Yeah.
A lot of people who say like, well, we as players would like this change. And for example, this card to be changed entirely, or this card to be removed from the game. So his analogy is that like basically a patient can go like tell the doctor my arm hurts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am changing it a little bit because he's a little bit more blunt about it, and I think he's a little incorrect about this.
Okay.
Just a little, just
Just a tad bit.
Just actually just a tad bit. But so his example is like the patient go like my arm hurts, right? And then it's the doctor who figures out where the arm hurts, like what's causing the arm to hurt. But the patient will just go my arm hurts, fix my arm, right? But really and truly, it's probably like a pulled muscle in the back, right, that they have to fix, or some like a blood clot, right, or something like that, and it could be in the arm. Could be absolutely correct, but sometimes it could be like in the chest area leading to the arm, right? And so it's kind of like this thing where, and this is where I change it. Players can diagnose symptoms, right? Like they can be like, "Hey, we don't like this," or "We don't like the way this feels or something like that. And you should absolutely listen to them. But letting them be like, we like this feat, we don't like this feat, when
letting them actually control how you fix the symptoms.
yes, like the patient should never be the one diagnosing themselves. Actually, that's his point.
Yeah.
So you can have the stream. And I realize this whole segment has been me basically leading up to this. You can have the stream, but keep in mind that Mike Rosewater would say players are stupid. I think that's the one. I think he's the one who said it, or it was John Carmack. I don't want to hold him to it though.
I'm pretty sure that even I understand where you're coming from, but I'm pretty sure even with me doing the stream, if I really like a feat and someone said that they didn't like it, I would probably still keep it.
Okay, good. Because there's also like a card in Magic called One with Nothing, and everyone used to call it the worst card in Magic or something like that. And what it was that it would like obliterate your deck and your your hand and all your mana, and it was just like a complete what the heck is this card? And it's just an example of like players not fully understanding the beauty of One with Nothing. And it's like because it was a card because Mike Rosewater wrote on it because people used to complain to him about it, and he's like, it's not a useless card. People experiment with it. People check it out. Truly, yeah. So
I kind of want to make a deck fully focused on One with Nothing now.
They existed way back when. I think One with Nothing was like 2010ish. It's not like a super recent card, but it's also not like a super old card. It was a black spell, a black instant.
Well, see, I already love making black decks, so.
And there's like a video I could send you on it, where this guy explains in a game design sense the value of having something that a player views as worthless, because someone else can it's the Timmy, Tommy, and Susie problem, right? Like Timmy likes this type of thing, Tommy likes this type of thing, Susie likes this type of thing. Just because they don't like each other's things does not make them bad, right? Everyone likes their own thing.
It just makes them different.
Yeah, and so like if someone in your stream's like, I don't know, what's a feat you have, like off the top of your head? Because I don't have them memorized.
Off the top of my head, of course, I really enjoy the feat Ice Cream, or 1C3 CR34M.
Okay.
I love that feat. It just makes it makes it so that whenever you sneak attack against a synthetic, you have a chance to shut them down.
Okay. So someone who really enjoys. So, for example, I am a person who likes to play more, I guess, barbarian paladin-y, like in your face, not sneaky type characters. So you're a Timmy, I'm a Tommy, right? Like, I don't see the value in Ice Cream, like as a paladin or barbarian.
Yeah.
Right? Because I'm not going to sneak. But you as a, what did I call you? A Tommy?
A name. You called me a name.
I called you a name. As whatever name I said, you see the value in it. So like keep that in mind as well. Like,
yeah, you would see more of the value in another feat like Space Marine, where you can basically kill things and then get ammo from them.
That sounds amazing. Yes. Like, yeah, I killed a thing and I get something from it. Yes, please. Like, granted, I play tanks and WoW. I play a tank in WoW, but like, still, like, me like killing wait, that's gonna sound wrong. I like being in a game about killing stuff. I like being rewarded for doing the thing.
Yes.
How about that?
There we go. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
I politically worded it, and now we're just going to open in the can of worms of being rewarded for killing. And hi, ESRB and whoever
Hello, FBI agent who's currently watching me
or listening to us. Yes, FBI agent in my computer because we are in. Yes.
Going to yes. Yeah. Wait. Stop talking about it. Continuing on with that. I don't know if you've seen a game called Paratopic, but that game is interesting in the way of it. I guess subverts your expectations of how you kill in a game, where instead of it, it's a weird game. I don't know how to. Paratopic. It's a
It's from 2018. Oh, it does. It looks like a Morrowind game. Actually, like a Morrowind mod.
Well, I mean, the graphic quality is basically that of like a Nintendo 64 or something like that.
Yeah, Morrowind.
Yeah.
That era. Professionalism. Just what I would like to hear. Okay. I mean, it's like a choose your own way to kill type of game.
Not really. It's so the main thing that it's a horror game. The main thing that I was the main thing I was getting at was how a lot of games that are like first person shooters, they reward you for killing. That game, however, it has like the exact opposite effect.
It punishes you for killing?
It sort of. You only do it once in the entire game.
I mean, the same could be said for Dishonored. Dishonored, you get the more you kill, and I think the more your bodies are discovered, you get punished. Technically, like tougher enemies will spawn, plague rats will occur.
Well, I mean that's
plague stuff will happen. I don't fully comprehend how you get punished for in Paratopic. And I mean, if you wish to continue
with the game, you have to deal with being a smuggler and an assassin. You play as two characters, and the smuggler is dealing with taking these VHS tapes across the country, and these VHS tapes are eldritch-like entities.
Okay.
They can change people, but whenever you're the assassin around, I want to say it's like the midpoint or the end of the game, because in the beginning of the game, you play as the assassin inside the diner, and you just play as him picking up his revolver, loading each bullet individually, getting up, and then slamming open the door, and that's whenever the title screen opens up. And then you switch over to the smuggler.
Okay.
And then at the end, you play as the assassin as he opens up the door, and then you shoot the guy that you were supposed to kill. You know your assassination target. And then inside you see all the VHS tapes, and you can put in one, and it just loops back to right after you shot the guy, and it just keeps on looping, and it loops endlessly.
I mean, is that a punishment?
I mean, it's mainly just so that you can relive that moment, and you just have to think about why.
Well, you don't. That's not necessarily. I mean, so fun fact: serial killers usually. I don't know if you've ever watched Criminal Minds.
They like to
serial killers. Yeah, so like it could be something like that. Because you finish the game as the assassin, if I understood correctly, right?
Based off of what I've seen, yes.
So yeah, it could be that the assassin is just actually like, because most assassins, fun fact, are usually just probably a person who likes to revel in their killings.
They're probably not really right up there in the head.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Like, not always. Some are probably pretty mentally stable, but most probably not. Mentally stable, correct word?
Professional?
Professional. But anyway, point is that like, okay. I was when you say punishment, I think of like creating more obstacles for the player to overcome.
Okay, then something like that. No, there's like no obstacles in the game. It's all it plays more like a movie than anything.
It sounds more like a Gone Home type of game.
Yeah, it is pretty much like a Gone Home or a What Remains of Edith Finch.
Yeah, it presents to you a scenario in which you're supposed to question the. It asks you a question which you as a person do not have a correct answer for because there is no correct answer, right? It makes you question your values. It makes you question. It's trying to be art, right? And I mean, to some people, it does succeed at being art. To some people, it doesn't. I like to think that things like Gone Home and Dear Esther are art.
Yes, and they are definitely art. I love games like that.
And so it sounds like they were like, it sounds like more like the loop was more as just a story element to be like, hey, guess what? You start again. It didn't sound like a. What's an example? Like in Assassin's Creed, like killing the Templars, like in the original Assassin's Creed.
Oh man, right? That just made me. For some reason, whenever you're bringing up Assassin's Creed, that makes me think of the game with Ezio. Was that Assassin's Creed 3?
2.
2.
3 was Connor.
Yes, but Assassin's Creed 2. Whenever you have to kill that one guy who's like the Pope or becoming the Pope or whatever.
Yeah, the Borgia.
Yes.
Yeah, and you beat him up with your fists and the Pope.
I know it was like in a pit as well. You're like you're in the Pope pit.
Yeah, the chamber with the Apple of Eden.
Yes.
Oh, this was like back when they were trying super hard to be sci-fi.
Yes.
Like, very hard to be sci-fi.
Very, very hard to be sci-fi. With like what was Adam and Eve or like what aliens or something like that?
No. So like, and they're still kind of sci-fi. There's an object called the Apple of Eden.
Right? Yeah, and it's able to control the minds of others.
Yes. Question mark.
Oh, okay. Have they changed it?
No, I think it does other things. Like, I'm not a big Assassin's Creed lore expert, and so don't take what I'm saying as
neither am true. I wonder if my brother is. He might be.
Alan?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I know he likes Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, he loves Kingdom Hearts.
That's the only game I know he likes. So there were like these progenitors to like what we now know as the human race. And this is like kind of revealed in Assassin's Creed 3. Spoilers for Assassin's Creed 3. And I guess Brotherhood and Revelations for Assassin's Creed 2. It's revealed that there was like a progenitor human race, and all of the like god names were actually people, right? So like Juno, Jupiter, Phoenix was mentioned. So like usually Roman gods. They discovered this thing, but they basically like just found out that there was going to be a big calamity, and so they all of them went off and tried to figure out how to stop this calamity. And the way that or like how to survive it. Also, eventually they just gave up trying to stop it, I think, and went, "How do we survive this?" They didn't. Fun fact. Instead, they integrated themselves into like their technology. Question mark. If you want to call it that, it's like you remember the vaults, if you will. Like, I don't know if you played 3.
I did play 3.
Okay, yeah. So like there were these vault things. Basically, one vault held like one of their minds or something like that. It's really kind of convoluted and weird. Like, this was like when they were still like going 60 miles per hour on that sci-fi train when they should have just been going 30. And it kind of landed flat. I think they just kind of like gave up on it. I don't know. I haven't played Odyssey.
I heard that
I
it's
played
pretty
Origin.
good.
Odyssey, Origins was really good. Like Origins was like what they needed to do. But like there was like a side plot where one of them was like living in our modern technology, like our computers and our TV and all of this, and was like manipulating things behind the scenes and was causing current events, or not current events, but like events within the game to happen. Bad things for the characters we like and care about, and I don't know if that went anywhere. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere.
I remember one of the characters died at the end of 3, didn't they?
Desmond? Yeah, they got rid of Desmond.
Yeah, Desmond died. Okay, then.
Like literally wooden plank. The dude had like no characterization. Like,
yeah, I know. He was interesting in the first one because I mean, I guess it was because he was like, oh, I ran away from this assassin family and everything, and I just wanted to get away from that life.
He was interesting in the he was more interesting to me in the second one because it was like, he was being brought back into the assassin fold. He was learning how to be an assassin because they were using the technique called the bleeding effect, right?
Yeah.
And he was actually getting his mind messed up during. So like 2 has like multiple parts to it. It has 3 different games that tell a singular story of. They're like chapters or books, right?
Yeah.
In fact, I often akin them to books. So like, it's book 1 of Assassin's Creed 2 is like book 1 of Ezio's story. Brotherhood is book 2, which is confusing. And then Revelations is like book 3, right? And it also wraps in, or like turns back around and also touches on Assassin's Creed 1 because it mentions Altair.
Yeah.
Throughout the Assassin's Creed 2 games, because again, there's 3 of them. He's like losing his mind, basically, and like in the last one, you have to actually piece it back together. Through like not minigame, but like his sections, I guess.
Yeah.
And it was interesting. And then 3 was just like his sacrifice, quote unquote. Like, so the reason he died was like he was, there was like 2012, right? Like they played off the whole, oh, it's 2012, the great calamity's coming back, the thing that killed us all, it's coming back, it's 2012, right? For those
Calamity Ganon is coming back.
Right. For those of you who don't know, 2012 was when the world was supposed to end. Here we are in 2020 and the world is ending right now.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to end in 2021.
Oh god. Anyway, so what they did in Assassin's Creed was like, hey, we can play off of that. Calamity's coming back. It's like a big solar ray that's going to destroy the Earth's magnetic poles or something like that, which would actually be terribly bad. Awful. Like, we would be so screwed.
What would we be?
And so Desmond has to give up his life in order to stop that from happening because ancient people technology thing, and it drains all of his life force and he dies. Like, and then it doesn't matter. Like it means literally nothing. It's never brought up again. It's never referenced, really. Like, I think in Black Flag it's referenced, but after that, like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Black Flag was amazing.
Black Flag was a really good game, yes. I did not like 3.
I really liked Black Flag. If I just want to play again just to be on the boat again.
Just to hear the I heard the old men say to me or something like that. Lever, Johnny Lever.
Yes, Lever, Johnny Lever, Randy O'Dandy.
Yeah, you could collect those if I remember right.
Yeah, I have like a full playlist of them on my phone as well.
Oh. Hi, welcome to the Evil Pig podcast where we talk about World of Warcraft and make it sound like we're working when we are, but you have no idea what we're working on.
What are you talking about? We had a full fucking 20 minutes segment where we were literally just talking about code, and it was probably the most boring part of this entire podcast.
Exactly. And where we then talk about Assassin's Creed, and that's why you pay Evil Pig to listen to us talk about Assassin's Creed.
They pay Evil Pig so that way they can see exclusive content about the game that we're developing. I mean, this stuff goes free after a month, so people can hear it and everything and be like, oh, we're working on that. Also, apparently these guys like World of Warcraft and Assassin's Creed. Wowee!
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So send us your Evil Pig bucks.
Evil Pig bucks?
I mean, is that not what we call them?
If only we had Evil Pig bucks. No, we actually call them on coins.
Do we not? Are we not big enough like Bethesda to have Todd bucks?
Oh my god! Could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
No, we have on coins. That's our like fake currency that we use.
It's not fake if we believe in it.
It's, you know what? That's our real currency that we use.
Welcome to Evil Pig. We pay you in oink bucks.
Oink coins.
Oink
How
coins.
dare you? What you just said, that's treachery right there.
Treachery.
You're lucky that you're part of my elite guard, Ian.
Your admin.
My staff. That's actually what it's called now. I don't know if you if you saw that on the Discord chat. On the Evil Pig community, it is now called staff.
You should change it back to admin.
I'm not gonna change it back to admin.
It made me feel like I had power.
Why doesn't staff make you feel like you have power? Well, I guess now it just makes you feel like you're gonna make a hamburger or you're gonna help check someone out.
It feels like I'm about to be
store.
called by Karen to like explain to like call you the manager.
Okay, so what if I call instead of staff, it's managers?
Oh, so that way we can be like, hey Karen, guess what? I am the manager.
Red eyes just close.
I am the manager. You activated my trap card.
Oh, you know what?
I am
You know what?
manager.
This is what's gonna happen right now on podcast. I'm gonna be changing the role over to manager.
What an exciting podcast.
This
You
is-
listen to us code. You listen to me dodge a question about what I'm working on. You listened to me explain the entire plot of Assassin's Creed 2 and 3. What a podcast. What a podcast.
This is the most beautiful podcast we've ever had, and
Honestly.
you'd be lucky to listen to even a portion of it. There we go. I changed it to. Wait a second. I don't think I saved it. Hold on a second. I need to go back.
Yeah, it still says staff.
Yeah. Well, no, I did save it.
It still says staff. Oh, maybe I need to. Yeah, maybe I just need to refresh Discord, which I'm not doing right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that either. What do you think? We
That's-
have time to do that?
That's work.
Yeah, which is something we don't do. Wait a second. No, we do that.
Oh, no. We
Oh,
said
God.
it already.
Oh God, no! I've outed us. Ian, we have to end the podcast before they figure out anything else.
Yep. We definitely do.
Honestly, though,
Bye, friends.
we do need to end the podcast. It's about that time.
Oh. Yeah,
Oh.
we probably do. It's been going on for like an hour.
Yeah, it's been going on right now at 59 minutes and 25 seconds. Maybe a little bit less. I might have to cut out like a little portion in the beginning and a little portion at the end. It won't really matter. That's in the future. So I mean, technically, I have no idea when this is going to end.
In fact, it could not end right now.
Yeah, it can't end right now. You'll never know when it's actually going to end because that's just you gotta be on your toes about